Hey, how's it going, boys? It's me, Sander, on my second channel. That's right, I decided to try and revive this channel and make it into something new, something different. This is basically going to be like a one-to-one ripoff of the Weekly Slap because I loved watching that, and hey, I mean, if it works for J-Schlatt, then... So the way it works is I get a lot of questions from viewers. I also have an email here if you want to submit questions for the next one, or if we're close like that, you can do it in like Instagram DMs, or you can leave it in the comments down below. And then the goal is also to tie in a story. So let's just get into the first one. Hey Sander, I don't know if this is a scam. Well, you're talking to me. Of course it's a scam. I wanted to know your advice on breakups. I was broken up with in May and I haven't fully recovered, so I was curious to hear your perspective on it. I actually have a story about this that I haven't really... I've told it before, but like I've also deleted a lot of videos from that time period, and I'm not sure, like, probably not everybody knows. So I wanted to make a concrete video telling you here and sharing my advice if you're in this position. It is mid 2023. The end of my junior year of college is coming around, and at the time we're not dating, but I am talking to this girl, and we're very flirty, and it's clear there's certainly some interest there. We talk a lot, and again, the conversations very much indeed lean towards being very flirty. And so I saw the potential in having her as a partner, and we had even planned to go on dates and, you know, sleep over at my house and things like that, you know. Very obvious signs, even though us guys don't really know how to flirt and don't see the signs of flirting in women. We had like some issues here and there, but it wasn't anything like big. However, she wasn't really a big fan of some of my friends, so I had kind of pushed those to the side. Saying that now makes me sound like a complete psychopath, but at the time I thought, if this is someone who I'm going to potentially spend the rest of my life with, then we'll figure it out in due time. We'll talk about it, but, you know, I obviously want to pursue this further. That was, however, until eventually she stopped texting me completely. On the night we were supposed to go on a date, and she told me I'll be there in 20 minutes, and then I never heard from her again, pretty much. And it wasn't until like a couple of months later where I heard from a friend of mine that this was because she actually never liked me. She thought that I was weird and gross, her own words, and so she wanted to blow me off, but she was scared to because she didn't want to hurt me. So she then in turn hurt me by leading me on for months and months on end, and then with no explanation just dipped. So I live witness an imposter, a fucking faker. I had built up this fake relationship with a girl for months and months on end, pretty much. It was crazy. I spent most of the summer alone in my room. All I would do was just lie in bed and cry while watching sad anime like Your Lie in April. This is not a meme, this is real, by the way. And then when I got bored of that, I would play Super Mario Odyssey. But I also decided to do what you should do in this situation if you know, are in a position to do so, is hang out with your family. We went on a whole vacation together to Italy, which was super dope. And when I got back home, there was like a big birthday bash for one of my old friends that I had sort of, you know, shoved to the side. And so, you know, we met up, and I just apologized for blowing these people off, all because of a fucking girl that I thought I'd spend the rest of my life with, who then turned out to be fucking fake. There was tears left and right. There was waterworks, you know, but we forgave each other, and now some of these friends that I've been hanging out with since high school, some of them even elementary school, we recently had a big meetup again and hang out like good old time's sake. Look, this might not be the exact position you're in, but for some reason with good fucking friends, it doesn't matter how hard you fuck up, they'll always be there for you again after you do dumb shit. I don't know what contract they signed, so I'd recommend just, you know, if you have good friends, you know, hang out with them. Or if you have old friends that you blew off, hit them up. And then I promise, if you watch enough sad anime and play enough Super Mario Odyssey on the Switch and cry a bunch about it, you'll probably get over it eventually. I'm proud to be a part of the 4.4% of female Sander audience at the ripe young age of 17. Please, don't call it ripe. That's... I'm graduating from high school this year and I'm horrified. My older siblings are college graduates, but since I have straight A's and good SAT scores, my parents think I'm gonna be the family's first success story or something. But if I'm honest, I'm so afraid of going through the motions, like going to college, paying off my loans, having kids. So should I just follow in the footsteps of my siblings, or should I take a chance and do something different? Or is that a childish dream that I should get over? First things first, very good question. You say, is that a childish dream? First of all, I don't think any dream is childish. Some are loftier than others, but I would never call a dream childish. Now, I wish I was as good at going through the motions as my parents thought I was. If you're going through the motions of having like the regular college life, on top of that, you also have to eat well, take care of yourself, work out, and then graduate, and then have kids, and then have that responsibility. Like that's a lot to handle in that position. And I don't think anybody is really prepared to do that. For a while throughout high school, what I wanted to do was to be like a talk show host or a news anchor, because I'd be hosting shows in school that we did, and I really enjoyed it, and I thought that this is what I'm gonna be doing with my life. This is what I want to pursue after high school. I did film in college and also acting, because I thought, well, you have to have expertise in film in order to make like a talk show, and acting to have like the charisma and the ability to perform on a stage or in front of the camera. But I realized I didn't really want to be a talk show host, but everything I did was still in that direction of wanting to pursue that. During my big break from streaming, I realized just how much I missed it. And when I eventually came back to streaming, I realized this is the most fun part of my day, and I would like to pursue this. So I'm going to start taking it as seriously as I can, like I never have before, and that's why I'm currently uploading daily and doing this bigger streams and pushing out all these big crazy ideas, even though some of them I wasn't really ready to do, because I'm taking a chance at doing something bigger that I want to pursue. For over 2 years, I was applying to, and this is not an exaggeration, over 100 jobs. And throughout those 2 years, I only heard back from 2, and they both rejected me, until I finally got an interview at a cafe and was actually hired. But on top of doing school and having a regular job, I'm also streaming on the side as if it was my full-time job. I'm streaming many hours and making videos and all of this. And that's the thing, is you can still pursue your childish dream whilst going through the motions of regular college and work life. And if you think you're incapable of doing that, just think of all the single parents out there who are able to take care of their child. And think of this as your child. Hopefully you don't have a child at the age of 17, dear God. Think of this dream that you have as your child, no matter what that may be. Think of this dream as your child that you're taking care of and putting all of your time and energy into, on top of doing work in college on the side. I still have a dream of being the biggest streamer in the world one day. It's a lofty goal, but every step you take is an action item to get closer to the dream. And every step you take makes that dream a little less childish. Anyway, boys, thanks for watching. If you enjoyed, don't forget to drop a subscription, and have a good rest of your day.